Hey gamers, what's up? Muzz here from L1 Games with a video for you once again, but today is something a little different because I have nothing planned whatsoever. I had a video that I was hoping to release today and it's just not happening. I want to polish it. I want it to be the best video it can be. It's long. I have several pages of notes. It's crazy. So I'm doing this impromptu video. The store is actually open right now, so I may have to stop filming and go deal with business and then come back. It's crazy. But I wanted to do a video real quick. I'm going to show you some of the things that you may see in the videos and you always thought to yourself, what's that for? Or maybe I mentioned it a long time ago in a video and I haven't talked about it since. But I just thought that would be a lot of fun, so we're just going to do that. You've probably seen this in a lot of my videos. This is my Neo Geo cabinet. I also have a Galaxian cocktail cabinet back there, a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 with a Japanese CPS2 port. I think it's CPS2 port. I think that's what it's called. A Die Hard arcade, and my Mario Brothers cabinet. And those are like my babies. I love them. Well, let's just start looking at some things. This is a mural my friend Danny did for me when I opened up my second location here in the mall. As you know, I've been in 3 different storefronts in the mall here. And that is really tall, actually. I want to say that's about 6 feet tall. And Danny painted that for me to go in the window of my second storefront. And you can go back and look at the video and you can see him actually painting it. Flip around here. That's actually my t-shirt press. You might have seen a video before where I talk about this. I use it sometimes to press old school game boxes to take the wrinkles and cracks out of them and stuff and make them take their form again. But what that's originally for is all these shirts are for another company that I have called Nerdco, which I know you've heard about on here. We actually did the Nerdco show for a while. That's NerdKO, and you can check that out at shopnerdko.com. We make all of our own shirts, and it's really cool. It's all original stuff, so I'm always pleased with what we do in this little space back here and what we can accomplish. You've probably seen these shelves in the past, but I've never really talked about them. This is storage for stuff that's either in need of being tested or has been tested. So going up there, the top shelf is actually some of my personal stuff from my collection that I don't have room right now to store. So, but yeah, the rest of it is all just stuff that tested, needs tested, and is going out on the wall. Over here we have a little testing area. This is just for sitting in the back room, testing consoles, cleaning, doing slight repairs, you know, that sort of thing. It's not a huge area, but it's good enough for what we need. And then as stuff gets tested and cleaned, it goes on the wall before it goes out in the fridge there for lunch in the microwave. Over here is the resurfacer. And this is stuff to resurface. This is stuff that has been resurfaced. And once it's resurfaced, it'll go out front. And this is all stuff that's been resurfaced. And what we try to do is make a nice cover for any of the games that have been resurfaced. This is a reproduction cover. But on every reproduction cover, we actually put a level 1 games reproduction cover label on there. So no one thinks that we're trying to pass off reproduction covers or anything as official. And I don't want anyone thinking I'm doing anything shady. So we put that on every single reproduction cover we make. I just think it's a lot better than those covers you get from like GameStop that have the generic artwork on them. This is where I keep all the games. So when someone picks a game up off the wall and brings it up front, the game that they want is in here. I do them numerically. So each game case has a number. So if someone wants anti-grav for PS2, when I open the box for that, it's going to have 690 written inside of it. And I'll scan the game into the system. I'll put the game into the case for them. And that's how I do it. Now, we keep a list every time we pull a game. We add the number to the list, and then we make a new spreadsheet and we add that spreadsheet here of all the blank numbers. So whenever we book new games, we put them in the blank numbers. And this really works out. It's very easy. It's easier, I think, than alphabetical, and I know a few guys who do theirs alphabetically, which is fine if that's what works for you, but that doesn't work for me. So I like this system. If someone wants Battlefield 3, I open it up, it's in 1503, boom. I've got it for them. I actually restocked the walls this morning, so they're nice and full going into the weekend. I think out here most everything is, you know, you've all seen it a million times. Up top, I did just get a Dark Tower game in. I don't generally do electronic board games or anything like that, but the box is so beautiful. And it's such a cool item, I thought it'd be neat to have in here. I always keep the two TVs, the picture tube TVs in here. I picked that one over there up at a yard sale a couple years ago. Same with this one. Yard sales are really the best place for those things. And then I have the two HD TVs to display also. Now this is a testing TV. We use this most of the time to test games. So we have the splitter with the Atari, or any really second gen console will plug into that, and that's always hooked up. And then this one's free for, like, if I'm going to hook up a Genesis and use its RF adapter, I don't have to unscrew that phono to F connector. Then I have this dongle for composite video games. I can just plug them into this TV and go. Right now I have the Retron 77 hooked up to it. That's what's playing. And this Retron 5 is actually hooked up to the bigger TV up there. And I've got Rockman 5 in there right now. You might notice in some of my recent videos that I actually swapped some stuff around. There used to be accessories on this wall, and I decided to make it more for rare games, and I moved some of the accessories over to the right. I was going to put the wallets where these games are, but I didn't think it looked right. Over here I keep some of this stuff for bundles. So these, like, Skylanders starter packs, are actually all on the wall, and on the game it says bundle, and these all come with them. And then some guitars for Guitar Hero Live right now, and a Wii balance board. That's all bundle stuff. And then these are all just controllers and stuff that have been cleaned and are ready to go out. Just need quick pricing, and they'll be ready to go. But they're on hand and ready in case anyone, like if someone came in right now and asked me for a Dreamcast controller, I'd grab them one. So good to have them ready. And then we're back to this. This is my typical filming area, but you're seeing it from a different angle. And that's a lot of just some of the basic stuff laying around here in the store. There's just so much I could talk about. So if you do have a question about anything that happens in the store, how I do anything, what something is, or why I have it, by all means leave a question and I'll try to answer you. So I love to teach you guys about what I do here and tell you about it, and you know, no better way to do that than answering your questions. So that's it for now. I'm going to jump off of here. I do have to get back to work. I am officially open right now, so it's weird to be shooting a video during open hours. It's not my usual. And I'm going to go, but please do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon for updates for future videos. You can follow me on Twitter at L1Games and on Instagram at L1Muzz. That's M-U-Z-Z. So I'm going to get out of here. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much and have a great day. A filler video. What do you even talk about in a filler video? I have no idea.